New set of what am I here for again? Oh, that. That's probably why I'm here. I did a bunch of uh, stuff yesterday, so that's why I'm sitting on Yukon. If you look at this and you see the numbers to the top left, you'll see there almost every single one of them is completely finished. Besides the areas I just don't want to bother with. I could not get the last 7 to show up in here, so I don't know where they are. And I hate doing all this because it's trying to get me to do the stupid ass time puzzle. And it's like, I don't understand what the rules are. There were 4 pressure plates, but I only needed to activate 2 specific ones. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm building a Yukon because I want to use her on my. Yeah, I want to use her for. My brain's not working. Also, by the way, I am going to be changing which set I'm using because now now that I actually fully understand well, mostly understand how the kit works, I am switching to an entire 4-piece set of um, what are they called again? What are you right in this place? Where's yes. Stop making the menu take so long. Okay, I'm going to change the filter on this really quick. Here's the filter, and I'm going to edit it. If it'll let me edit it. Can I? Hello? Finally, Jesus. I'm going to take out Musketeer, and it's just going to be a 4-piece Eagle Fly. That is the goal. So I'm just going to farm this shit ton. Okay, there we go. Going to go into the filter schemes. Yeah, and this slightly older one is going to get deleted. This is the correct one now. Actually, it's going to get one more change because I keep forgetting to put this in here. Secret rates. I wish you could just immediately replace existing ones, but you can't. To go in and then delete whichever one is older. It's this one. This is still not the right numbers. Hold on. Let me get attack percentage out of here. It needs to be HP percentage. And then I need to make it 1, make it 2. And then main stats need to no longer include attack percentage. And then I'm probably going to get her off Rudlin Arena. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to have Rudlin Arena in here. Should be in here. Rudlin Arena. And wait, which one is it? It's the purple side. There it is. Bone Collection Serene Demisne. That should be what shows up. And that set is going to be Jingliu's scheme. They call it Jing Jing. Get rid of this older one. It's the Jing Jing scheme now, which includes. Why is that set to speed? If I have to edit again, I thought I. What the fuck? I pressed HP percentage. Oh my god. Again, I don't know why it doesn't just edit the existing scheme, but whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna farm this, but what I am gonna do right now is with most of my existing stuff, I'm gonna go try and bring. Well, do I need to bring Yukong up to 80? No, I don't think so. Can you go down? Go to the other side? I don't need you stuck on the other side. Does she not have like a better set? For some reason, this is what showed up. Yeah. Does she really need this? I don't know why this is her best showing up set. It's kind of weird. I want to use. Okay, so I'm just going to go for the rest of these. I'm going to theoretically run a team with her right now. What does this one need? It's physical damage, so. What physical character do I want to use? I just want to get. I want to get one character to have ridiculous amounts of crit. I think that'd be funny. So, boink, bonk. Gosh, that makes me think. So it's just one character with a bunch of crit characters right after them. Uh, it's just a. Oh my god, it's a recommended set. Is it for the? Oh, I think it might be for the action advance. You know what? Sure. Why not? Let's see what happens. And then, of course, I'm going to salsa. I should upgrade these, but I can't. You need price DDD. I have it somewhere. There it is. I'm spamming. Can you please do things? Alright, I'm just gonna throw them on Hyacinth. So I thought, why not? Uh, I don't know where the Celestial Differentiator pieces came from. Let me just sort by crit damage. Whatever has the highest crit damage. That's not what happened? What the fuck? Okay, that makes more sense. I just need crit damage. Just lots of crit damage. There's. Why is this what shows up? Oh, it's just because what she's already wearing. And now she has crit damage. 165. That's good enough. And my 200% crit on my Rania with Poised to Bloom. Yeah, the goal is literally just, hey, you want to see some crit? Here, have some crits. Yeah, I was mostly just running around yesterday as oh, I wish I didn't have to do that immediately, but I was mostly just running around as you calling yesterday. And I'll be able to get better crit stats once I can use her ultimate. This crit's already good. So he's probably gonna hit. I think he's gonna hit like 100 crit. Yeah, how long? I forget how long does this last. Oh, right, that's how it works. Right. What was I thinking it was? Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking about the relics, right? Okay, so that means that the only characters getting the crit damage boost are these three. Forgot about that. Let's see. Will Yukong still work for that? I think the crit damage boost from Yukong's ultimate is still better anyways. I just need this first phase of enemies dead, please. Okay, the problem with this team is that there's no healers. I've just realized what I've created. This is literally a PHAINON team. Oh, that didn't do jack shit. Okay, I need to start with energy, because I just want to see the stats. How much crit damage do you give? I forget. 52? I think the crit damage boost from having Herda will still be stronger. She just won't get she just won't get the HP for the crit rate boost. He still will get the crit damage. It'd be really nice if I started with full energy, but there's no other way to do that except wasting a bunch of this shit. Or go finding another fight. Okay, so that should give the crit damage boost. Yep. And from Message Beyond the Veil, so he's already 181 or 189. 300%, 265. I think the crit damage only comes from her ults, so there's no reason to use her skill, I don't think. No, she just gave a bit. Right, this doesn't increase crit damage at all. I forget about that. but his stats are now at 60 over 278, which is surprising for a character with virtually no investment. Oh, wait, he's never hit anywhere near that much before. How much is the amount being given by? 71% from Belobog March. So she's sitting at 379. $362. $200K single target. Okay, yeah. I do see this as being obviously this team won't work for PHAINON because I can't get the Herta boost on PHAINON, but this right here is essentially the prelude to the PHAINON team because he doesn't need healers because the moment he enters ult, not only does he get a bunch of stuff, but he heals himself and no one else is on the team, and all buffs are extended to go throughout his entire ult. So Yukong's normal issue of not being able to extend ultimate stuff or her abilities that for very long is so good for this. And same with Bronya and Sparkle. If you happen to, the hopeful order is Yukong does her thing, Sparkle goes in, but then the next character is not Argenti, but Bronya. And then use Bronda's stuff, and then it's just ult, or rather, I think it probably works best. I think it is Yukong. Using Yukong, Sparkle ult is fine. I don't think it won't change that much in terms of damage. And then Bronya ult. And then PHAINON ult. And then PHAINON will enter the state with shit tons of buffs. Especially because he then buffs himself by so much. But anyway, for the sake of this, I'm gonna not let it take a year. Because why would I do that when I can just... I could use that team because it's more fun, but I just wanted to test how much I can give to a character. I think I'm on 95 today. I think 95 or 96. Oh right, I also didn't buy the thing. Hold on a second while I go try to grab the... I'll let the game run on its own in the background while I go and find the add-on that I can get for free from PlayStation Plus exclusive. Okay, I just grabbed it. Hopefully that didn't screw up the recording. Let me check. It did not. Good. Hopefully. We'll check. We'll see if it screws anything up in the future. But I did just buy this. It was free. But, you know, that does mean I am guaranteed to be at 96. Oh no, I'll actually hit 97 today. Neat. There we go. I'll go ahead and save this. Even if it might end up the wrong number because I miscounted in my head what number I was already at. Yeah, if you're ever strapped from Stellar Jades, always remember to check all your explorations. Maybe I'm not gonna. Wow, my Honka anti-cloak is going surprisingly well right now. I'm kind of surprised. It's getting more direct stuff on it. Yeah, it's got 50 likes. For some reason, when I clicked on it, it was only saying 10. There's 15 from them. I just realized Kenichi and Raiden, where they ended up being together both times. Kenichi's first banner was with Raiden, now his rerun is also with Raiden. That's kind of funny. Okay. Let me take these off, since I'm not going for those anymore. What's new? Oh, both crits? Yes. Holy crap, how many of these just... Where did all these come from? What the fuck? What the... Oh, that was weird. Who's going to crit rate a good bit? That's okay. It is more crit rate, which is what I want. More even crit. Unfortunately, it went into break or crit damage, which is unfortunate. Can't reroll, don't have any. I will switch to it though. So that's crit rate. Did not go into it even once. Bruh. I'm trashing that one. What the fuck? Why? You know, if this piece even gets one bit of crit damage on it, or crit rate, like, bro, I need crit rate. Come on. Give me some crit rate, please. The crit rate on this is... Wait a minute. Slightly higher. But the crit damage might be deal breaker for that one. I did get a crit rate one. flat HP 3 times and flat defense once. It's not that much worse, to be honest. Uh, what if these all have sucky substats? Okay, I'm gonna salvage a bunch of shit right now. First, I'm gonna go to Jing Jing over here, and switch to her thing here. Anything new? I think I like the crit damage. Oh my god. What are the stats I have on the only two pieces of these I own? Imaginary with meh, HP with also meh. I think I'll grab it, even though it's imaginary damage. I mean, she's still gonna be at over 5k for sure. I mean, that's literally gonna be her attack stat. So I don't still have attack on it, right? A bunch of these exist now, apparently. Oh, but they're still attack percent. That's why. This one at least has a crit rate on it. So I need the HP percent. Yeah, but it's got a lot of stats on it. Okay, I'm gonna salvage the rest of them. Like that. Yeah. That's decent. No, 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 no. It's okay. No. It's got crit rate. Also crit rate. I want to keep up the crit rate. That one's good. Crit rate and speed. No, it's attack percent. Crit damage, I'll keep that. No. Pretty good. No. 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 The upgrade ones, obviously all the things that are trashed. No. Such a differentiator is just it's a pretty garbage set overall. I'm not gonna keep it. I don't even know where this came from. In case that's what I think it's from, I'm not gonna get rid of it. Uh, I don't own much inner so there's a lot of physical characters, so I'm gonna keep it. Uh, these watchmaker pieces feel like I'm pretty sure they might have come from. I think I might know where they came from. No, you're pretty good. Let me lock all these just in case, so I don't accidentally click on them. Some of these have decent stats on them as well. I'd rather not get rid of them. This one's pretty garbage. That one's awful. Eh. I've been locking them actually. I have to grab them. Nope, keep that one. Yeah, how much are these upgraded ones given? Let's give them 400. I don't need more than a certain amount. I think I'll do that. Salvage those into that. Then the rest of them I'll turn into those so I can get some experience back directly. No, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. grab both pulls from this. I'm at 98. So I'm actually not at 97. I counted wrong. And I'm going to go to this. Switch to it. Let me switch to my Yukon. Just because I don't know why I like you looking at Yukon. She's probably one of my favorite looking characters. I don't play her that often, but that's going to change soon. I'm going to try and see if I can create the perfect set. I'm not worried about getting a new Plano ornament set as well, because as it turns out, the two new Plano ornament sets that are coming out are, well, the first set is designed for PHAINON because it's based on having less or more characters in the field. It's either PHAINON, who ejects everyone else's team, or um, remembrance characters by having up to 8 characters on the field at once. So I'm gonna go for planar sphere. I'm gonna go for both planars. I'm going for. I need. Wind damage. I'm gonna get rid of. Oh right, it's because it was on like HP or something. Okay, wind damage. And then I need to have crit rate. And it got attack and HP. The greatest. I need this. It needs to be attack percent. Also with crit rate, preferably. Oh, wrong button. Okay, and then I'm going to go up to these. You can't do it for either of these, which is unfortunate, but that's what the extras are for. For the body, I'm going to go for crit rate, obviously, which means I can't put crit rate here, but I can put crit damage and speed, which will cost a bunch more. It'll cost 4 total, but it does mean I get both stats. Unfortunately, on my Genshin, it won't guarantee it to go into the stats. And the other two are so terrible. HP and defense, really? That's what you decide to give me? And then feet is where I'm not exactly sure what I want. I'm pretty sure I obviously want either attack or speed. But I think I might want to go attack percent. And then, of course, go for crit. I think this is the one I'm going to go for crit damage as well. I think with crit on everything else, it should work. Okay, and now I need to create some of these with decent substats. But that basically just means I'm creating a bunch over and over again. 10% with pretty garbage substats. 5% with the least crit rate on it. I wish it was only 2 and not 4. Okay, so this one has, yeah, I definitely better this. This is what I need to change first. I need to get the Eagle of Twilight line to be a normal one. I need the bracelet for it. I'm gonna create 4. Eagle Soaring Wing. Crit rate, please. Nope. If this one, like, I'll upgrade it from here. Right, you literally can't. You can't upgrade from this menu, unlike you can in Zenless. What are you doing? Stop. Effect hit rate. None of these get crit rate. That's crit damage. That's effect res. Okay, well, then these are pretty much all garbage. I forget these freaking different buttons mean. Okay. How much do I need to craft all these? I need 3, which is what I have. Okay, I still need more hands. Another 4. Crit rate, please. There's one with crit rate. This one could be good, at least overall stat-wise. And if this one gets speed on, if this one gets a crit rate on it, this one is garbage on it. Okay, this one's got attack percent and speed. If it gets crit rate on it, break effects. Yeah, sorry, I really need crit rates. This one could be good if crit rate is good from other things. What's the last status this one we're going to? Okay, let's see what it turns into. Actually, I can just go ahead and sack some of these. And the rest can be these. And it did go into crit rate 3 times. So it only missed twice technically, which is much better than this. Okay, I'm keeping that for sure. And this one can be sacked to the abyss. Okay, so that's some decent numbers of crit rates. Okay, now I need to work on leveling these other ones, mainly this, which I think should bring me 27, I think. 28. This should bring me up to, I think, 70. Went into crit damage twice, speed once, and then some tank. Just under 70? Okay, as long as it goes into crit rate on some of these other ones. Yeah, I was really unlucky on these. But, I mean, I guess the crit damage is also... the crit damage is what I wanted. What did I have on these? These could be better. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in a bunch of these. What's on this one? Nah, this is apt for the ass. It did not go into... did not go into crit even once. Nah, are you joking? Okay, well I guess the 8% is still better. I mean, this thing definitely has some tank to it, but I don't need that. Fucking hybrid scaling, motherfucker. It's definitely not what I wanted. I definitely don't need that, especially because every HP attack hybrid scaling character is just not being that anymore soon. Still did not go into crit rate even once? How? You gotta be kidding me. Well, at least I'm above 70, which is what matters. Because now that she'll be above 70, she'll actually get the boost from Rudolin Arena. Okay, so this is the full set on display. The crit damage sucks, but I'm going to be fixing that soon. Uh, Actually, I can switch back, can't I? Just under 70, but it'll be 70 in battle. And then I can just replace some of these, get some higher crit rates. Well, obviously not this one, or higher crit damage. This one I don't think I can realistically get too much better. I mean, I could try. I can make 3. I can make some more crit rate ones. It's just that I won't be able to make them with crit damage as a subset, which is the main issue. Because I don't have any of these. Crit rate. And then I just do that. Hope. I'm going to make 3 of them. It's all of my modeling resin. That has crit damage on it. And that one does not. Okay, so the other ones are Garbo, going straight in the trash. This one is useless. Trash. This one could be good. This one, garbage. So I'm just going to try and go all in on this. %. That's actually worse. Okay, so you're also trash. Then I guess I'll just have to try and do it with this one. Uh, I did save this one, but let's see. I need. I don't think I can get better than that. I think it just has to be this one. I have to get a helmet with both crits on it, and it has to go into uh, crit damage a bunch. It doesn't have to go into crit rate at all, just into crit damage. I just have to get it all in on crit damage. Okay, crit damage. It's just the crit rate's already high enough. Now I'm just focusing on getting crit damage. This one could end up being better. Crit rate is preferred though. I'll keep this one. Uh, this one. Trash this one. Okay, let me try this one. If it ends up with higher crit damage, then obviously. Ugh. Ew. No. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I guess I'm just gonna go in all in on helmets. It's an extra 4. Okay. Goes as crit 1 crit rate. Cannot get both. Definitely not. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Try the ones that aren't discarded. If this one gets crit damage, nope. You are garbage. Crit damage on it. Nope. That one's got a lot of potential. Get crit damage. Nope. Get crit rates. I mean, I'll still check if you hit the max. 12.3 is not higher than what I have on. So that one is unfortunately also garbage, which is to say all of them are garbage. Obviously there's all these, which gives me another 50. There's these. It's a full other pull. That's another 4 pulls. So I'm gonna get 6 more tries. I need higher crit damage for sure. That's the main issue right now. I got crit rate to be high, but now I need crit damage to be at a normal number. Obviously I can increase crit rate in battle, but yeah, to be fair, it's easier to increase crit damage in battle than it is crit rate. All of these got crit on them. Holy. I'm sure every single one of these is possible. Except you. You are the only trash one. Okay, that was a good one. Uh, let's begin. The one with both crits. It'll be about 130, 149. Don't go into crit rate. Is that better? Because that means right now I'm at a 68 over 104. This will make me be at 71 over 99. So the difference is, it is slightly better. Okay. Slightly better. So the old one is garbage. I basically swapped where the crits were. Okay. It is better than the previous one. It's better than this one, but I'm going to keep this one because that much crit damage is still really nice to have. Especially if a character gives themselves high crit rate. Let's see here. If you get crit damage. Nope. Unfortunately. That's the deciding factor. If you can get crit rate. Okay. Great. Oh, this one has potential. When the crit rate once, crit damage twice. 16.8 versus 18.1. I think the crit rate being higher is helpful, but the only goal is to hit 70. So that's a big no. And I think that's all of it. That's all of it. I did end up being able to hit just under 100 while being at 70% crit rate. I had 2,700 attack. So, yeah, that works. Very slow, but yeah. That is a good-looking set, in my opinion. It's definitely, honestly, it's probably still better than a lot of the sets I use, anyways. I had better substats for this wind damage one. I had better substats on these two, for sure. But that's what I'm going to probably farm next. I'm going to farm a bunch of those. Gimme. I'm going to focus on this part first. Give me wind damage. No wind damage. Give me wind damage. It's got crit damage. But I don't want to lose that 2.9 right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Would it be fine if I go to attack percent? If I go to attack percentage, I find a good one. Perfect. No. If I just go to Moonlit Arena in general. I have decent crit rate on any of these. 2.5. Right, with small amount of crit damage. No, I really don't. I just don't have anything. So I guess I'm just going to be farming. Here for a while. And that's exactly what I do right now. Probably not going to play Zenless today. I don't really have a reason to play. I'm just going to use all these that I have saved up. And I'm going to just farm Rooted in Arena. The last of my sound available to me because I'm starting to not be able to hear stuff. I don't like the bosses don't have a daze effect. Okay. I will be changing to it. It's on the thumbnail. It's supposed to be ready. Oh no, there's the wrong number. How long have I been recording? Almost an hour. I'm gonna put 98 at the beginning of the title because of how long it's gotten. Because I added FAINON. I'm gonna save this really quick and then start a new recording.